Stellar value equivalent to 2.743 rands a coin. The present cost range 2.57225 in 674. The earlier day close 25 in 583. The change was 0.1840 7.19%. Backwards rate ZAR to XLM. Stellar cost expectation for July 2024. To start with, cost at 244 rands. Exorbitant cost 277, while low cost 241. I found the middle value of cost 255. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 259, change for July 6 1%. Stellar gauge for August 2024. To start with, cost at 259 rands. Exorbitant cost 273, while low cost 237. They found the middle value of cost 256. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 255, change for August 15%. Stellar cost expectation for September 2024. Before all else, cost at 255 rands. Excessive cost 290, while low cost 252. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 267. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 271, change for September 63%. Stellar figure for October 2024. Before all else, cost at 271 rands. Excessive cost 284, while low cost 246. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 267. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 265, change for October 2%. Stellar cost expectation for November 2024. Initially cost at 265 rands. Excessive cost 288, while low cost 250. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 268. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 269, change for November 15%. Stellar figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 269 rands. Excessive cost 334, while low cost 269. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 296. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 312, change for December 16%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2025. At the outset, cost at 312 rands. Excessive cost 380, while low cost 312. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 340. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 355, change for January 13.8%. Stellar conjecture for February 2025. At the outset, cost at 355 rands. Excessive cost 401, while low cost 349. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 370. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 375, change for February 5.6%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2025. First and foremost, cost at 375 rands. Exorbitant cost 375, while low cost 302. They found the middle value of cost 344. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 325, change for spring 13.3%. Stellar conjecture for April 2025. At the outset, cost at 325 rands. Excessive cost 403, while low cost 325. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 358. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 377, change for April 16%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2025. Initially cost at 377 rands. Excessive cost 409, while low cost 355. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 381. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 382, change for May 13%. Stellar figure for June 2025. Before all else, cost at 382 rands. Excessive cost 474, while low cost 382. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 410. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 443, change for June 16%. Stellar cost expectation for July 2025. Before all else, cost at 443 rands. Exorbitant cost 482, while low cost 419. They found the middle value of cost 449. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 450, change for July 16%. Stellar estimate for August 2025. First and foremost, cost at 450 rands. Exorbitant cost 489, while low cost 425. They found the middle value of cost 455. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 457, change for August 16%. Stellar cost expectation for September 2025. First and foremost, cost at 457 rands. Exorbitant cost 479, while low cost 417. They found the middle value of cost 450. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 448, change for September 2%. Stellar gauge for October 2025. In the first place, cost at 448 rands. Exorbitant cost 556, while low cost 448. They found the middle value of cost 493. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 520, change for October 16.1%. Stellar cost expectation for November 2025. In the first place, cost at 520 rands. Exorbitant cost 520, while low cost 442. They found the middle value of cost 489. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 475, change for November 87%. Stellar estimate for December 2025. First and foremost, cost at 475 rands. Exorbitant cost 544, while low cost 472. They found the middle value of cost 5,000. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 508, change for December 69%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2026. At the outset, cost at 518 rands. Excessive cost 552, while low cost 480. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 514. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 516, change for January 16%. Stellar conjecture for February 2026. At the outset, cost at 516 rands. Excessive cost 516, while low cost 420. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 476. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 452, change for February 4%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2026. To start with, cost at 452 rands. Exorbitant cost 491, while low cost 427. They found the middle value of cost 457. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 459, change for spring 15%. Stellar gauge for April 2026. To start with, cost at 459 rands. Exorbitant cost 536, while low cost 459. They found the middle value of cost 489. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 501, change for April 92%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2026. At the outset, cost at 501 rands. Excessive cost 533, while low cost 463. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 499. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 498, change for May 6%. Stellar conjecture for June 2026. At the outset, cost at 498 rands. Excessive cost 541, while low cost 471. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 504. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 506, change for June 16%. Stellar cost expectation for July 2026. Before all else, cost at 506 rands. Excessive cost 550, while low cost 478. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 512. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 514, change for July 16%. Stellar figure for August 2026. Before all else, cost at 514 rands. Exorbitant cost 538, while low cost 468. They found the middle value of cost 506. Stellar cost